What if I told you that the most famous riddle in history wasn't asked by the creature you think it was? Today, we're uncovering the real truth about the Egyptian Sphinx, a guardian so powerful that pharaohs believed it could make or break their destiny. While most people know the Greek Sphinx that terrorized Thebes with deadly riddles, the Egyptian Sphinx tells a completely different story. The Egyptian Sphinx isn't a riddle-posing monster. It's a benevolent protector, a divine guardian that has watched over sacred sites for over 4,500 years. The earliest Sphinx appeared in Egypt around 2600 BC during the reign of Pharaoh Khafre. Unlike many mythological creatures, the Sphinx's origins are carved in stone, literally inscribed in hieroglyphics on temple walls and royal monuments. The most famous historical account comes from the dream stele of Pharaoh Thutmose IV, erected around 1401 BC. This granite stele tells us that when Thutmose was a young prince, he fell asleep near the sand-buried Sphinx during a hunting expedition. In his dream, the Sphinx spoke directly to Thutmose, promising to make him pharaoh if he cleared away the sand that had buried the monument. When Thutmose awoke, he ordered the Sphinx to be excavated, and true to the dream, he became one of Egypt's most respected rulers. This wasn't just a story. It was documented royal propaganda that legitimized his claim to the throne. The dream stele weighs 15 tons and stands 3.6 meters tall, making it one of the most significant historical documents in Egypt. The Great Sphinx of Giza measures an astounding 73 meters long and 20 meters high. That's longer than a Boeing 747 and taller than a 6-story building. To put this in perspective, it's one of the largest single-stone statues ever created by human hands. The Sphinx features a human head wearing a royal headdress representing divine wisdom, attached to a lion's body symbolizing ultimate strength. Originally, the entire Sphinx was painted in vivid colors, red for the face and yellow and blue for the headdress. Throughout Egyptian history, smaller Sphinx statues were positioned at temple entrances and along ceremonial pathways. These guardian figures evolved over time, sometimes featuring ram heads or falcon heads instead of human faces. Unlike the malevolent Greek Sphinx, the Egyptian Sphinx was entirely benevolent, a divine protector and solar guardian. The Sphinx was considered a bridge between earthly and divine realms, often linking pharaohs with sun gods like Ra and Horus. These creatures were believed to ward off evil spirits and enemies of both the sun god and the pharaoh. Their forward-facing gaze represents eternal vigilance, constantly protecting sacred sites and royal tombs. Ancient Egyptians called the Great Sphinx Hor-em-Akhet, meaning Horus of the horizon. Some researchers propose that water erosion patterns suggest the Sphinx is much older than traditionally believed, possibly predating the pharaohs entirely. While most scholars believe it represents Pharaoh Khafre, others argue the facial features more closely resemble his father, Khufu. The monument was carved directly from the limestone bedrock of the Giza Plateau, using the extracted stone to build nearby temples. Geological analysis reveals the Sphinx was strategically positioned to face the rising sun, emphasizing its solar connections. The Sphinx became Egypt's national symbol, appearing on coins, stamps, and official documents throughout history. From Hollywood blockbusters like The Mummy to video games like Assassin's Creed Origins, the Sphinx continues to captivate modern audiences. Sphinx imagery has influenced architecture worldwide, with Sphinx statues guarding government buildings and monuments across different continents. Even fashion designers regularly incorporate Sphinx motifs, ankhs, and Egyptian symbols into contemporary collections. Recent shows like Moon Night have brought Egyptian mythology, including Sphinx symbolism, back into mainstream popular culture. Despite thousands of years of study, the Sphinx continues to guard its secrets as fiercely as it once protected pharaohs. Every year, millions of visitors stand before this ancient guardian, drawn by the same mysterious power that captivated ancient Egyptians. Through sandstorms, conquests, and the passage of millennia, the Sphinx remains an enduring symbol of wisdom, protection, and divine power. Here's something to think about. If the Sphinx could speak today just as it did to Thutmose IV over 3,400 years ago, what destiny would it reveal for our modern world? Thank you for joining me on this journey through the mysteries of the Egyptian Sphinx. If you found these ancient secrets fascinating, please like this video and subscribe for more mythological mysteries. Let me know in the comments which Egyptian mythological creature you'd like to explore next. Until then, keep questioning the mysteries of our ancient world.